welcome to Giant Mega Fun Time, the podcast. I'm Big One.
And I'm Little One.
And we're here to talk about our favorite things from this week. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a little while since we did one of these. We've had some travel and some sickness. But we both wanted to get back to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been...
About a month.
About a month, yeah. But it's been a good week, huh? Yeah, we did a bunch of stuff. We were just recounting things that we did. And you've chosen one of your favorite things from this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Going to a new Pokemon place.
A new Pokemon place. Nice. What does a new Pokemon place mean?
So, we were going to a spot that's, kind of far away, but, this one's closer, and I still wanted to go. But you said that it was kind of far away, so we would have to find something closer for sometimes. So, I like this place.
Yeah, but what you have to explain what the place is for people that don't know. What do you do there?
So, you can get games and stuff, and, there are board games and card games, and...
So it's a store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a game store.
That's right.
And they have an entire back room that has, cards and stuff.
Playing cards, deck cards, or Pokemon cards?
For different games and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. What was in the front?
In the front, there were, these characters that you could paint and a bunch of board games.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. We saw some board games we have in there, which to me says that's a good place to look for other board games.
Yeah.
Do you remember some of the ones that we saw there?
No.
We saw Wombat Combat. What is it called?
Hand-to-hand Wombat.
Hand-to-hand Wombat. Although, now that I said it, I kind of like Wombat Combat. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of stuff in the front, and then the back room was pretty amazing for Pokemon and other card games. I saw that they had Magic there, which I don't think you know about, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and maybe some other stuff. But what did you like about the back room?
It had a bunch of Pokemon.
Yeah. I like that they had a bunch of big tables back there for playing, already set up. Whereas the place that we had been going, they set those up that night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was mostly a comic book shop. And then they sold some Pokemon in the back. But you get why I was saying we should find a closer place, right? Or do you want me to explain that again?
Explain it.
Well, the place that we were going was far away. It's about half an hour from home. Maybe 35 minutes. So more than half an hour, but just over. And their Pokemon night is late. So it ends up where we come home after bedtime. And it means we have to eat dinner out. So it means spending more money and having a late night where you're probably tired on Thursday. Which is tough because I like the place. I like looking at the comics. They had some nice ones, but it does make for a long day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard to come home after school and then drive back up to the comic book shop and then drive home, because that's an hour and a half of driving for us, since school is about half an hour away. So it's nice that we found this place that is closer and seems like it's always set up. plus their Pokemon playing time. Do you remember when that was?
10.
Yeah, 10 a.m. on what day?
Saturday.
Saturday. So it's not even a school night. We can go there and play. Yeah. And look around. And what else did you like about the place?
Not sure.
Not sure. Did you end up getting anything while you were there?
Yeah.
What was that?
A new binder and a couple of cards and a pack.
Nice.
That also had a binder.
What do you mean also had a binder?
It was like this thing where the pack was in something, even though it was just a pack that was already in something. So it was in like a plastic thing, and it had one of the tiny binders.
Gotcha. How many do those little binders hold?
Like 25 cards.
Yeah. So not a deck, not like a playing deck.
No.
That's unfortunate. And the binder, you really liked it, right? It was the kind that you were hoping all of your binders were, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was nice. Good binders. Nice playing cards. Tables always set up an easier day to do the Pokemon playing, right? Yeah. I think it's going to be good. Plus, it's only about 10 to 15 minutes away. Not very far. We're going to try and go there next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. You have anything else you want to say about the new Pokemon place?
Not really.
No. All right.
What did you like this week?
What did I like this week? Well, I liked something. This is something that I've liked for a while, but we got to experience it yesterday when we went on that hike, that walk through the sculpture park.
What?
I've really been loving Meadows lately. And we got to walk through some lovely meadows yesterday. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. I like that they have tons of different color flowers, although now it seems like a lot of yellows and purples and lavenders. I like that it helps bees and it helps butterflies and it helps, well, pollinators. We can just say that. It's an easier way to say that. And I like that it helps birds and other animals, bunnies, and yeah, it's really helpful. I like when they're mostly native plants, so it's not covered in something that's invasive like kudzu or something. The way that it looks, the way that it sounds and smells, it just makes me feel really good. Yeah. So I liked walking around in those yesterday because they had some nice, they had meadows and then they had some some paths mowed through the meadow that we could walk through, and then occasionally you'd find a sculpture, right?
Yeah.
You found that one that you thought looked like something Grandpa would make, right? Yeah. Which kind of looked like a silver barn with steps going through the middle.
And no doors and no protection.
No doors and no protection.
It's just big staircase.
Just a
That's
big
all
staircase.
that it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Then there was some, we're kind of going off sideways onto the sculptures there, but there was some neat rusty metal sculptures. And the other one I really liked was that one in the woods with the, look, it made me think of, like octopus arms or squid tentacles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that just came out of the ground. That one was pretty cool. But, yeah, the meadow is the thing.
I remember me saying It looks like a giant octopus coming out of the ground, and then saying, what if I said that, and then a giant octopus actually came out of the center of it, and those were actual tentacles.
That's right. You did say that, yeah. You got awfully close to it.
I held on to one.
You held on to one. Yeah. Good thing that didn't happen. But yeah, the meadow is something I like and want to get in our yard. I would love to. Yeah, there's a crow. Maybe you can hear the crow in the podcast. I'm not sure if the microphone will pick that up, but I bet it heard that. But yeah, I loved the meadows yesterday, and I want to try and get some of those kind of in our yard. I don't know how that would work, but something I want to help all the bugs and insects and birds and animals and pollinators. Which, speaking of pollinators, do you remember what I showed you in our pollinator garden yesterday?
Yeah, caterpillars.
Caterpillars. We have 5 monarch caterpillars on our milkweed plants, which we should check on this morning. We saw them yesterday afternoon, all hanging out on our plant, and it was very exciting. Very big, beautiful caterpillars. So we'll see what they're doing today, and hopefully they turn into chrysalis. Little one is walking away, I think.
I'm looking at them.
Yeah. He can't wait. He's looking at them right now, checking them out. Maybe we'll get an update.
I can see one.
You can see one?
Yeah.
When you come back and say that. You can see one over there?
Yeah.
What was it doing? Did it look like it was just hanging out or eating?
Yeah, it was just staying still.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope that they make it through to the chrysalis stage and then turn into monarchs. That'd be pretty awesome. That's why we put those plants in. We have 2, I think they're swamp milkweed, and then 3, I forget the other kind of milkweed, but yeah, it's pretty exciting. But anyways, I keep getting distracted. The meadow is what I've loved this week because it just feels awesome. I think it helps that this week it's been kind of cool out, right? I like that it's it's those kind of days where it's cool at night in the 50s, and then during the day it just feels warm in the sun, but not too warm, not sweaty. And everything's in bloom, and everything's smelling nice and getting ready for hunkering down for the winter. It's one of my favorite things.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Especially winter.
Especially winter. Yeah, you like winter. All right. Do you have any questions for me about Meadows?
No.
No? Yeah, I kind of talked a bunch about them by myself, didn't I?
Yeah, you basically answered all my questions.
I answered all your questions. Well, good. Anything else you want to say about the Pokemon place?
No.
No?
Except that it's really big.
It is really big. It was a nice, big shop. What was funny was, I thought, was the shop part where you could purchase stuff.
Yeah.
Was smaller than the game playing area in the back.
Why is that surprising?
Well, because they need to make money, and I imagine they make more money with the shop, although I don't know, because we haven't been to the Pokemon playing time, but yeah. So I would think that they would want a bigger shop than Pokemon playing area. But they've been there for a while, so it seems like they're doing good and they know what they're doing. That's all. It was just surprising to me that it was so big. Yeah. But those are our favorite things from this week. I love it. It's a good week. I'm looking forward to next week. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that we have... I can't think of what's happening next week, but something. Well, all right. We are going to try and get back into schedule for this podcast every week, right?
Yeah.
And...
probably on Saturdays.
Right, we're going to record on Saturdays and publish them on Sundays. We're also going to try and get back into a better schedule of streaming.
On Sundays.
On Sundays. Yeah, on YouTube. So check us out there.
And we'll be doing that today.
We'll be doing that today. You can find out more at giantmegafuntime.com or youtube.com at giantmegafuntime. All right. We hope you have a great day. And we'll see you on our streams or next time.
Bye.
Bye.